You ever stand in your new front yard, coffee in hand, only to watch a fake cop with a shiny badge point a gun at your wife, not knowing she's the real sheriff? That's the nightmare we walked into 5 days after moving to our dream home. But let me tell you, when my wife, cool as steel, flipped the script and had him cuffed, it was the start of unraveling a scam that shook our whole neighborhood. Drop a comment below. Where you watching from? Because this story of a mailbox, a badge, and a takedown's gonna hit like a squad car siren. I'm Ben Carter, 38, a high school history teacher who just moved to Fairhaven, Oregon, with my wife, Emily Monroe, the youngest sheriff in county history. We've been saving for years, dreaming of a quiet place to start fresh, big porch, room for a garden, maybe a dog. Fairhaven's a sleepy suburb, full of retirees and young families, the kind of place where folks wave from their lawns. Our new house, a fixer-upper with good bones, felt like a win, but we barely unpacked before trouble found us. The first sign was a neon orange note taped to our mailbox, screaming, non-compliant paint hue. Fix in 72 hours. No number, just a logo, Silver Crest Neighborhood Safety Board. I'm staring at it, coffee going cold, thinking it's a prank, but Emily, with that investigator squint she gets, reads it and tilts her head. Regulation hue? She says, half laughing. We've been here 5 days. I toss on the counter, figuring it's some overzealous neighbor, but deep down, something feels off. 2 days later, another note hits, bolder, meaner. Vehicle obstruction in driveway, $125 fine, escalation possible. Emily's truck, parked dead center in our driveway, not blocking a thing. I'm half joking. Did we buy into a gated cult? But Emily's already on her laptop, pulling our deed. She finds it in bold. This property is not subject to any homeowners association. No HOA, no rules, just us. So who's this safety board? Emily's quiet now. The kind of quiet that means she's hunting. She saves the deed as evidence .pdf. And I know we're not dealing with a nosy neighbor anymore. This is something darker. Next morning, I'm trimming hedges, trying to make the place ours, when I spot a guy across the street, telephoto lens aimed at our garage. He's got a badge, a radio, but his boots are too clean, his belt cheap, like he's playing dress-up. He sees me watching, struts over, chest puffed. Afternoon, he says, all fake authority. Sergeant Paul Warren, Silver Crest Safety Board. I wipe sweat, force a smile. Didn't know we had a safety board. He flashes a laminated ID. Expired 2021, it's 2025, and says, you've got violations. Need to inspect your garage. I laugh, not meaning to. No warrant, no entry, pal. Fix that badge's calendar first. His eyes narrow, scribbling on a pad. Non-cooperation noted. I lock the door, tell Emily, and her face hardens. This isn't a board, she says, pulling up a county map. This is fraud. She calls the county clerk. I hit up a buddy in code enforcement. Both confirm. No HOA, no registered safety board, nothing. This Silver Crest is a ghost, a scam dressed in clipboards and badges. Emily's already typing, naming a file boardwatchunderscoreport.docs. Her old corruption hunting instincts kicking in. They're impersonating authority, she says, voice low. That's a felony. I want to storm the sheriff's office. Hers, but she's tactical calm. Let's bait them, Ben. Cameras, logs, evidence. That night, we rig 4 motion-activated cams, garage, eaves, mailbox, porch lantern, and Emily starts a whiteboard in the basement, tracking dates, finds, moves. She's not just my wife. She's a predator on the prowl. And these fakes picked the wrong house. By day 4, we catch Warren on tape, sneaking onto our porch, snapping pics of our trash cans, measuring hedges like he's solving a crime. He leaves another orange slip. Final warning, non-compliant landscaping. I'm fuming, but Emily zooms in on the footage, spotting his badge, cheap aluminum, reflecting our porch light. The radio? A knockoff bow phone, unregistered. He's not just faking an HOA, she whispers, eyes blazing. He's pretending to be a cop. My stomach twists. This isn't petty, it's dangerous. We back up the video, and 2 days later, another board guy's caught photographing our backyard through the fence. It's a pattern, organized, bold. Emily's whiteboard fills. Mailbox, truck, hedges, trespassing, all fake violations, all meant to scare us into paying. Then Sunday hits, and it's war. I'm pruning when gravel crunches. An old SUV backs across our driveway. 2 orange cones tossed out like it's a crime scene. A megaphone squeals. Attention, homeowners! Remain inside during safety board inspection. 3 guys in tactical pants and polos step out, looking like they raided a surplus store. Warren's in the middle, clipboard high, flanked by 2 wannabe deputies with fake earpieces and pepper spray clipped like medals. You're non-compliant, Warren barks, citing our hedges, trash, a welcome sign Emily bought at a craft fair. I'm recording, phone steady. No, HOA here. You're trespassing. 1 goon steps up, hand on hip. Show ID, sir. I blink. For what? Failure to comply, he says as his buddy films, muttering, agitated male, possibly armed, into a dead mic. I hold up my shears. Really? Emily steps onto the porch, dish towel in hand, calm as a summer breeze. She leans on the railing, watching, but I see her eyes lock on Warren's badge, a cheap knockoff of her sheriff's star, 6 points instead of 7, eagle flipped. Her gaze sharpens, calculating, like she's sizing a perp. You boys always flash those on private property? She asks, voice honey sweet. Warren puffs up. This badge runs Silver Crest. Emily smiles, thin and deadly. Interesting. They snap more pics, measure our porch, hand us a fake community code book, and leave, thinking they've won. That night, Emily's voice is ice. They copied my badge, Ben. That's second-degree felony impersonation. We dig deeper. Neighbors whisper about fines. $150 for porch lights, $200 for a football flag, threats over a kid's trampoline. It's not control. It's a grift, extorting thousands from scared retirees. Emily maps it out. Fake fines, a PayPal account under Brant's nephew, a playbook for tactical deterrence with weapons. We're ready for their next move, their monthly public engagement at the old rec center, a relic from a defunct HOA. We walk in calm as Leonard Brant, the slick president, pitches new rules, car limits, fence heights, inspections. I raise my hand, voice steady. Who elected you? Brant bristles. We're volunteers for order. Emily steps up, holding a photo of Warren's badge. Explain this. The room tenses, whispers rising. Warren stands, snarling. We don't answer to civilians. Emily's voice cuts through. Big problem, then. He reaches for his belt, pulls a pellet gun, looks real in the dim light, and points at her chest. Back up. Meeting's over. Gasps ripple. Chairs scrape, but Emily doesn't flinch. She steps forward slow, eyes locked. I'm Sheriff Emily Monroe. Put the weapon down. Warren's jaw drops, the gun trembling like it's radioactive. The room freezes, air thick with shock. Emily's voice is steel. You sure you want to do that? Officer. His knees buckle, the gun clatters to the floor, and someone gasps. She grabs her radio, voice crisp. Dispatch, Monroe at Silver Crest Rec Center. Suspect impersonating law enforcement, armed. Request backup, possible organized ring. Dispatch crackles. Units en route, 5 minutes. Warren sits, hands up, a kicked dog, as Brant stumbles into the projector, his deputies inching for the door. Emily points. Nobody moves. The room's hers now, every eye wide, phones filming. She shuts off the projector, voice clear. This board's dissolved, effective immediately. Deputies swarm in, lights flashing, cuffs clicking. Warren, real name Greg Dalton, is hauled out, pellet gun bagged. Brant and his chief, Bryce McRae, a repeat offender, are cuffed too. They find boxes in a van, fake fines, cones, a binder of escalation protocols, urging weapon displays. Our name's on a threat list with 9 infractions, including spouse, may impersonate officer. Emily smirks at that. Her badge, her county, her win. Neighbors spill stories. $900 in fines, threats over birthday parties, fear of eviction. Emily's not celebrating. She's furious, the kind that simmers deep, betrayal of trust cutting sharper than any gun. The fallout swift. Emily hosts a town hall, badge gleaming, laying out the scam. Fake badges, $32,000 siphoned, plans to spread the grift. She shows the evidence. Fines, vests, our framed final warning for laughs. There's no HOA here, she says, voice firm. You're free. Neighbors gasp, nod, some cry, realizing they were conned. Ellen, 2 doors down, shares her $150 light fine. Jim, his flag penalty. Old Mr. Hayes, fined for his grandkid's soccer net, asks, what if they try again? Emily's eyes flash. Call me. The room's alive. Anger, relief, unity. They linger, swapping stories, shaking Emily's hand, kids calling her sheriff of suburbia. Within weeks, Dalton's charged with felony impersonation, trespass, assault, fraud. Brant for fraud and extortion. McCrae, a repeat fake cop, faces years. The PayPal's frozen, fines refunded, their websites seized. The rec center gets a real community watch sign, run by neighbors, not vigilantes. Fairhaven breathes easier. Porch lights stay on, blinds open. A block party dubbed Freedom from Fines Friday rocks with AC/DC and Emily's cookies. That orange slip's framed in her office, under Nice Try, a local legend. I'm pruning hedges when Dalton's perp walk passes our mailbox. Cuffs glinting, his vest torn. I don't wave, just watch, knowing justice landed hard. Our home's ours now. Mailbox red, truck in the drive, garden growing. Emily's badge shines, but it's her quiet strength, that unblinking gaze, that broke the scam. Granddad, a deputy in his day, would have tipped his hat, saying, never mess with a Monroe. We're rooted, neighbors waving, dog chasing squirrels. But I wonder, do we need to go so far? Could we have exposed them quieter, spared the cuffs, the public fall? Maybe. Yet when a fake cop threatens your wife, scams your neighbors, sometimes you gotta let the sheriff stare him down. Badge out, truth sharp. Another town's got a shady board now, and I'm torn. Stay put, or back her up? What do you think? Ever face a bully or stand for what's right? Spill in the comments. I'm all ears. If this hit you, smash that like button, share it with someone who'd love the twist, and subscribe for more tales of fighting back. Because sometimes, the sheriff in your driveway is the one who shuts the con down.